Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I am so excited to be back today. Today we're back with yet another IU reaction. You guys look sorry now. I'm actually really excited about today. Truth be told, I feel like this video may come as a surprise to some people, especially if you're relatively new to my channel or to my IU videos. Primarily because part one of this album listen was done a while ago. It's been some time, and if I'm being honest and just throwing myself out there under the bus, I didn't even realize I didn't finish it. I genuinely didn't. I thought we finished the album until someone asked, and then I realized we didn't, and there's still 3 songs left to listen to, and uh, I don't know why I didn't finish the album a long time ago when I did part one, and why it's taken me so long to sit down and do this, because if you have seen any of my past content containing IU, you know how much I absolutely adore this woman. It's a little crazy. Honestly, I have so much love and respect for her. It's insane, and her music is always so beautiful. So the fact that it's taken quite a while is disappointing, at least to me. Hopefully not to you. I mean, if it is to you, I get it. So yeah, look, we are here to essentially just change all of that and get us caught up to date, so that way we can go through and listen to more of her music. So yeah, look, again, we are here to do this. We only have 3 songs left to listen to. The other songs on the album we've either done together or I've heard on my own. Now, I do want to forewarn everyone, one of the songs in here, we did watch a kind of a 2-minute short video that she had produced during this album's promotion. However, I haven't heard the full song, at least I don't think I have. So yeah, so the first song is going to be Empty Cup. After that, it is My Sea, and then following it off with Epilogue. Truthfully, there is a good chance that I may have heard at bits and pieces of these, but I do believe that these are the last 3 songs that I haven't heard the entirety of. Could be wrong about that, but we're gonna do it regardless and see where this takes us. Now, before we actually get started, before we do anything, I do want to take just a brief moment just to make sure that we're set up, that we're recording, because, well, that is important. This is good. Let's go ahead and pull this video up for all to see and check the volume. Volume should be okay, hopefully. If not, we can adjust it. Obviously, yes, I am using lyric videos. I know that they're not the best, you guys, I really do. But I do want just an overall view of what she's saying. So that's why we use these. If you do see something's wrong, please let me know, because obviously in the moment, unless it looks really bad, I'm not going to know if the translations are off. But yeah, let's do this with Empty Cup and see where things go. Let's do it. It sounds almost as if her voice is coming through a speaker of some sort, because it's not super crisp and clear. And this I don't know if that's a guitar being strung somehow, but it also, it doesn't have a crisp and clear sound either, and it sounds like it's kind of being drawn out. I don't know, I like the way it just sounds. It sounds cool. 창백한 눈으로 날 바라보는 넌 변함없이 빛나 날 미치게 하던 그 눈을 더 이상 사랑하지 않을 뿐이야 I hate the boredom that swallows us. Okay, so Empty Cup literally meaning we're done, and I can see that she says, I'm sick of your love. She's now looking at the person that she once loved, she once had so much admiration and just hope for. Now she's looking at them and she's just done. And wow, I mean, we all come to that that point at some point. I mean, hopefully not, but I mean, it does happen. And I love this. I'm sorry, I don't want to try to force myself to change my mind, and you shouldn't have to. If you come to that point where you're no longer in love, or you're no longer having this heartfelt feeling for this person, it's better to let them know than to keep pulling them along, because at the end of the day you're hurting now not only yourself but also them, and it's not fair to either of you. So I don't know, I love that she's saying, sorry, I don't want to force myself to change my mind, because you shouldn't have to. I'm sick of your love, sick of your love, sick of your love. 우리를 삼키는 나분한 이슈. Fight of it else, fight of it else, fight of it all. 맘대로 나를 비난하고 할까. Okay. 타오르던 감정은 부스러기들로 남아. 이런 가볍기도 하지. 겨우 이게 다였나 봐. I'm sick of your love, sick of your love, sick of your love. 헤어짐을 미루는 익숙함이 쉬워. Fight of it else, fight of it else, fight of it all. 얼마든지 나를 미워하고 할까. Sorry, I'm sick of your love, I'm sick of your love, so sick of your love. I'm sick and tired of you. Sick of this love, just fight of it. That note she's in the background. Sick of this love, just fight of it. Isn't all love. Sick of your love, just sick of this love. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but truthfully, with the lyrics of the song and seeing like the title, they two go hand in hand very well, and I feel like the melody of the song plays into that as well, because she's literally singing about like being sick of the person that she's around, and I don't feel like it's meant to be in a way that's hurtful or harmful. It's more of in a way like I'm kind of just done. Because unfortunately that does happen, and there's also a sense of maturity in these lyrics, especially when she talks about like, you can blame me, like you can scratch me, like you can put your pain on me, but I need to do this. I need to do this not just for you, but for me. And it's beautiful but heartbreaking at the same time. And I feel like the way that song was constructed, I don't know. I don't know like the proper terminology to describe the feelings that I felt while I was hearing that, but wow. She has such a beautiful way of drawing like certain emotions out of you while you listen to her music, and I never know how to properly describe that, if it's just her voice, if it's her, if it's the lyrics, I don't know, but hopefully other people understand what I'm saying, and they have excuse me, they have felt that as well, because wow, excuse me, oh my god, the hiccups. But yeah, okay, so anyway, we are now moving on to our next song, which is My Sea. This is a bit longer than I feel like one of her standard songs, but let's do it and see what happens. Let's go. Oh. 시간이 지나도 아물지 않는 일들이 있지. 내가 날 온전히 사랑하지 못해서 맘이 가난한 밤이야. 거울 속에 마주친 얼굴이 어색해서 습관처럼 조용히 눈을 감아. 밤이 되면 서둘러 내일로 가고 싶어. 수많은 소원 아래 매일 다른 꿈을 꾸던 아이는 그렇게 오랜 시간
겨우 내가 들려고 아팠던 걸까 쌓이는 하루만큼 더 멀어져 우리는 화해할 수 없을 것 같아 나아지지 않을 것 같아 어린 날 내 맘 어린 날 내 맘엔 영원히 가물지 않는 바다가 있었지 이제는 흔적만이 남아 이제는 흔적만이 남아 희미한 그곳엔 설렘으로 차오르던 나의 숨소리와 머리 위 나의 숨소리와 머리 위로 선선히 부는 바람 파도가 되어 어디로든 달려가고 싶어 작은 두려움 아래 천천히 두 눈을 뜨면 세상은 그렇게
Oh, that emotion. This emotion that she holds in her voice is beautiful.
천천히 두 눈을 뜨면 세상은 그렇게 모든 순간 내게로 와놓고 신선물이 되고 숱하게 의심하던 나는 그제야 너에게 대답할 수 너에게 대답할 수 있을 것 같아 선 너머의 기억이
So beautiful. What is that, a violin coming in now?
나를 부르고 있어 아주 오랜 시간 동안 잊고 있던 목소리에
I was in a different choir.
내 안에 바다가 태어난 곳으로 휩쓸려 길을 잃어도 자유로워 더 이상 내가 떠난 어둠의 눈 같지
Oh my god, her voice.
어둠의 눈 같지
Oh my god. Wow. Again, as I said, the large just array of emotions that this woman is able to bring out in a person who could understand very little about the song in context, and I still feel completely moved. I don't even know how to talk. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. I feel like we can all just very much agree that this song live would be perfect. Like, I mean, breathtakingly perfect. We have seen her end of the year like award shows, song stages. I don't know if that was performed live, but oh god, I really hope so. I really hope so. Holy shit. Wow. That song just felt so incredibly moving and personal and beautiful and heartbreaking, yet a coming of age event, and just so many things wrapped into one. And it's just everything that this woman puts out is just beautiful. Wow. Wow. Okay. I don't even feel like I could muster up like a proper sentence that would actually be equivalent and worthy enough to describe what we just heard. I don't feel like there's anything that I could say that would match the beauty that we just heard. So I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, I know. We're moving on to our last video, which is the epilogue, and yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Okay.
나를 알게 되어서 기뻤는지 나를 사랑해서 좋았었는지 우릴 위해 불렀던 지나간 노래들이 여전히 위로가 되는지 당신이 모든 질문들에 그렇다고 대답해준다면 그것만으로 끄덕이게 되는 나의 삶이란 충분히 의미있지요 내 맘에
Oh, it's beautiful in the back.
내 맘에 아무 의문이 없어 난 이렇게 흘러가요 어디에도 없지만 어느 곳에 나 있겠죠 가는 날이란 믿어요
Why don't I remember that? Wow. That sounds like something that you would hear on like an older radio, like I mean like old radio. Beautiful and mesmerizing. Wow. I why don't I remember this? I remember bits and pieces from the epilogue video, but because it was a relatively shorter video, I don't feel like I retained a lot of what was said or done in it.
없지만 어느 곳에 나 있겠죠 가는 날이란 믿어요
This.
짧지 않은 나와의 기억들이 조금은 당신을 웃게 하는지 삶의 어느 지점에 우리가 함께였음이 여전히 자랑이 되는지 멋져르니 모든 질문들에 그렇다고 대답해준다면 그것만으로 글썽이게 되는 나의 삶이란 모르겠죠. 어찌나 바라던 결말인지 내 맘에 바라던 결말인지 내 맘에 아무 의문이 없어 난 이 다음으로 가요. 툭툭 살다 보면은 또 만나게 될 거예요. 그러리라고 믿어요. 이 맘에 아무 미련이 없어 난 깊은 잠에 들어요. 어떤 꿈을 꿨는지 들려줄 날 오겠지요. 들어줄 거지요.
I feel like I remember this a little bit now. I feel like the epilogue video ended in this. Y'all, I'm sorry, but there is no one that does it like IU. There's really not anyone. This song had so many different elements to it that I feel like you will never hear in any other song unless it comes from her. That kind of like I don't know. The section that felt a little bit creepy, but it was more of older feel. Like I said, it sounded like something that you would hear out of like an old radio. Like this is a song that I feel like would be set in the 60s in like this really elegant like restaurant in a sense. Like I don't know, it's a scene in my head and it's beautiful and it's her and it makes perfect sense because it is her. And again, I no one else could do this and pull this off. I am a firm believer in that because wow,